Hey, what's good YouTube? You're back, Gaming with Cam, and welcome to my Call of Duty World War II Free-for-All Noob series. This is a series where I'll provide map walkthroughs for each free-for-all map, highlight hotspots, and provide helpful tips for new players to the free-for-all mode to hopefully help them improve their gameplay in free-for-all, help them get in the winner's circle more often, and have more fun with the game in general. Before we start, I'm just going to take a quick second to provide a huge disclaimer. If you're an MLG Pro No Scopes God Mode Quad Feet Quick Scopes Man Beast at this game, then I'm sorry to have to say that this video is definitely not for you. Quite frankly, this will bore you to tears. So you can now thank me for saving you some time to move on to some other dank kill feed montages. If, however, you decide to comment that this video bored you or didn't help because you're so ridiculously awesome, then not only are you an MLG Pro No Scopes God Mode Quad Feed Quick Scopes Man Beast, you're also an idiot. XD. With that being said, if you felt the video helped you in any way, please feel free to drop a like. If I happen to miss something, please comment so that others will be able to benefit from your wisdom and we can all laugh at my noobishness. So with that being said, we're going to get started here with Uss Texas. This is a warship map, and I am going to overlay a screen here that has a general overview of the map. It doesn't look that big compared to when you play it, so we'll see if we get that overlaid. Now, that being said, I like this map. I do very well at it. I get a good chunk of wins here. It's pretty straightforward to learn very quickly. It's got a little balance of sniper spots and good views, but also a lot of tight corners and close. So we're just going to do standard issue right now.
Free for all. Fire at will.
So with free-for-all, you're going to be able to start anywhere on the map, and the focus is you want to be able to know where you're at all times whenever you spawn. So we're just going to do a walk around and
move out and take position. Enemy inbound.
Actually, this is a good little spot. So when you come to this area, you can see my mini-map where the two large guns are pointing out to the flag. So a lot of times, sometimes you'll find people right back here just prone. Oops. There we go. And they're just going to wait right here. So be aware of that when you're coming down. You'll know it's this side as well because over here there's no walkthroughs. Like, you can't walk through this, you have to climb on top of it. So likewise, right underneath here there's a place where sometimes you'll spawn, but other people will try and kind of hang out down here, kind of catch people out here. This is where on this side of the ship you will find snipers that will try and sneak up here, and this is how you can climb up onto the guns. It's a nice little view. So snipers, you can pick up people even without snipers. I mean, with some rifles you could probably do a decent job. LMGs maybe not so much, or subs not so much, but it's still worth a shot. Gives you a view of both top levels here. This one not so much. It's got a little bit of view there, but ultimately you can hear people on this map. So you can hear my footsteps. That's very, very loud, so one thing you want to do is just be aware and listen. You'll be able to hear people a lot, right? So that's how you get up. There's ladders on each side of this gun. There's just a little area right here for an in and out. So this side, let's just go left to start. You can climb up. Once again, gives you shots here. You got to be more accurate if you have a sniper up there, someone trying to camp out there. With stairs going down here. It's okay if you want to catch people running, but trying to catch them down there, not so much. But you can hop over this, right? So it's a good area. Catch people up there as well. And so we're going to go on the outside of the ship first, and we'll work on the inside after. So on this bottom level, I mean, there's not too many people on this side of the map. You will find some people going down here because this is where you can enter into the interior of the ship. On the other side, you can't do that. So this side will be a little bit busier on this bottom level because people are trying to run in there. This goes directly to this side. This is a little bit more busier. So likewise, there's entry into the ship there. This is the lower deck on this side, with stairways that are up here. Once again, you can catch windows there. And you can't catch the other side here because there's a smokestack. But on this side, Once again, there's a little sniper area to get up to, just like on the other side. So each side kind of mirrors each other in a way. This side is just the same as the other, where you can't really walk through this on this side of the ship. This can kind of give you a heads up as to, well, okay, what side of the ship am I on? Oh, I'm blocking it? Okay, if I want to go into the interior on the side, I can see on the side. This guy doesn't have any direct ladders on the side, but on the back side, it does. So you can climb up here. Not as much sniper space here, but a lot clearer view of both this side and this side. Also a clear view to people entering the top cabin there. There's a doorway there, and I'll show you that in a second. You can hop down from here. And there's not too much back here. You won't find too many people kind of back here hanging out. Every once in a while you might have someone trying to poke out here, but not too often. There's a little entryway right down the middle. And of course there's your entry there. So you can go up the stairs on this side to mid-deck. So that other side doesn't have a mid-deck. Not sure if I'm naming it correctly, but that's what I call it. And it also has a little kind of in and out point here. So this is good to stay out of the open. If you're in the open, you get shot up a lot more very, very quickly. And stairs to the mid-deck. So mid-deck, there's no real entrance here, but it brings you out on this side. Little stairway here. Can't really see people sniping there too much, but it brings us to the back side. Kind of like a full circle. This side has a little ladder here, and once again, just like on the opposite side, you have an entryway here. And it's really good to kind of break off line of sight for long-range shooters. So on both sides of this mid-deck, you can get up to the top deck that you have access to anyway to enter the cabins. And so the cabin, nice little place to come in, see if you can catch anyone there, or heck, even if they're trying to snipe at that mid little tower there. You can't exit on the side, only one side only, and it has a stairwell down into the middle of the ship. And you can stay on the top deck here and go around right to the other side. So coming along here, it's nice to see people. You can see people popping out there. Coming along there, you can really see a downrange there. Heck, you can even get over there. But it's easier to do that if you're right here. Just like the other side, you can pop through and catch people walking around there. Use your ears. You can hear people clunking around on this all the time. And just like the other side, you can go down to the middle of the ship. So just like before, you can go straight through to the other side. Very quick to swing back and forth. And a lot of people, these are hotspots, what I call hotspots. So a lot of people will come through the mid deck, and you'll find people in here a lot, either running through this side door. They're going to run up any one of these central areas, or they can go to the lower deck in and out, right? So because there's so many entry points to the middle of the ship, there's a lot of stuff going on in here, and it's easy to catch people as they're coming in. Just listen. You can hear footsteps running, clanking if they're inside, or you can hear them walking here. So always be paying attention when you're coming through here. Have a listen, what side are they on? And then as you're coming through here, if the door's here, just be ready that someone might be coming here. Get ready to turn and fire. People could be coming down here. They might be coming down here. So whenever I'm up in this area, I'll come through, I'm aiming straight down if I think I hear someone, and I'll be aware right off the bat up on the other side is what I like to do. Or if I'm also already thinking someone's coming this way. But right off the bat, I might be looking to aim right away, have my aim finger ready to go down there. I'm also running a lot, right? So I'm also aware of here. Whenever I come out here, I'm looking for people walking down there. Because a lot of times people will spawn down here, and they're just walking down Central Boulevard right down here, right? And the same goes for this side too. Oh, I'm almost out of ammo. Right, if I come around here, I'm looking for people. I'm looking, okay, anyone down there? Anyone down there? I will listen to hear. If I can hear people coming through here, we can pop in, catch them here. And if there's no one on the low decks, okay, I'll switch it up. Let's move back in, keep our eye outs for the entry point, and then I will do a quick turn or go straight up. All right, let's have a look. Is there people here or there? Right? Always aware that someone may pop in here at all times. With free-for-all, you have to be aware and make changes very quickly, or else you're going to get caught from the back a lot. And in this game, it doesn't take much to kill. So the center of the ship is a hotspot. When you're inside, just be aware at all times of where you hear people coming from and where they could be. So when you're here, check here quickly, but then be aware, boom, someone's coming from there, or they're coming up the stairs. You got to be listening for it. So all in all, it's a very easy map to learn. A lot of times, I'm just thinking, any other hotspots are centered around this these nests. So you have a nest here, and then on the other side of the ship, there's another one. So if there's someone up there, they could draw people towards you. So, oh, this one doesn't have a underground area. So, to avoid getting killed a lot, keep yourself under cover. Make sure there's only one way to get you in the backside, because if you're out in the open, you can get hit from there, heck, hit from up here, anywhere. So you want to limit the amount of ways that people can kill you. If it's only from one backside, then you're doing okay, right? Likewise on the other side. I don't see too much action down here. This mid-deck area doesn't happen very often because most people, they want to go down to those lower decks, or they want to come up to the top deck to get in here, because this is where you're going to find people, right? It can be a nice way to kind of stay hidden a little bit if you want to come out here and catch people by surprise there, or just come right around here. But being up on these mid-decks is alright because you can catch people as they're running, right, along the deck. And this back deck I find is more of a hot area than the other side. The reason why is it's a lot easy to access this area here. There's 3 ways you can get up here, 3 ladders: side, center, back, or side, right? And there's a lot more view aside from this guy here. So there's also more ins and outs. So this guy has this little side area right here. You can also come across onto the lifeboat if you want. It's pretty cool. You could also pop out into the gun if you really want, but you're a sitting duck for snipers. I mean, if you want to fuck with someone, then you can do that, kind of sneaky. But ultimately, that's the map. So hopefully that helps you getting used to the map. I recommend going into a map by yourself, run around a bit, so check it out for yourself. So we're running out of time here, but if you found this helpful, please feel free to drop a like, and if I missed anything, feel free to drop a comment. And our next map, we'll put up another video for the next map shortly. Thanks so much for watching, and until next video, enjoy your games.